What is he doing?
The IW explanation to you what he's doing. He's having men that challenge him come up here, gentlemen. And sir, if you're one, I'll use that loosely. If you want to challenge him,
Minnesota, you know, up in northern Minnesota where the Lumberjacks are, we know all about arm wrestling. In Aspen, Colorado, where I live right now, we know all about arm wrestling. We wrestle by mountain rules, Minnesota rules. What are the rules here?
well, I'll tell you
What
what.
are you doing here?
I'm here. Stipulation is that Igor and I and his manager. And sir, then you're no amateur this. Do you want to challenge Igor? You're no amateur. You're
What are
telling
the
me
stakes?
what
What
you
are
know.
the stakes here?
What the stakes are? The one proud thing to be say that you defeated Igor. You want to do that? You want to try him? You want to try him?
Wait a minute.
You want to try
I
him?
am the mountain champion. I'm the Minnesota champion.
He's not down here.
It will be he that says he defeated me, not me that defeated him. Sit down, you stupid dog. Explain it to him. Explain it to him who I am.
Wait a minute, Heine, just before we get into a war of words here, now before we get in, I don't want no ruckus here, gentlemen. The wrestling will be...
rules to me one
All
time.
right, one time. Place your elbow on the table. Close your elbow and it has to stay on the table. Grab each other's thumb and start to pry loose. The elbow does not come off the table.
Here we have it, wrestling fans.
Sit down.
Shut up. Sit him down.
Sit down. You sit down.
Get him to sit down.
Sit down. He'll sit down when you do.
Sit him down.
Sit down.
Come on, gentlemen, let's have a bit of a compromise. Both sit down at one time, that's all. I'll tell you, fans, we got action right now.
You sit down. He'll sit down.
Let's both sit down at the same. Both of the contestants will sit down at the same time.
Go ahead, gentlemen.
Go ahead, Igor. Let's just hope this table can withstand the pressure of these two behemoths. They get into it.
No,
Igor. It's time for the arm wrestling contest, gentlemen, please. A challenge has been made by luscious Larry Heinemi and Igor.
I'm out of your way, sir.
Ivan is here. Ivan will not interfere
All right,
at all.
gentlemen, when you're ready, commence. Commence when you're ready. Igor, jak ty chceš teraz, poslyšte na jego. Proszę pana.
Larry Heinemi, Ivan, is a very tough individual, as you know. He is, Igor's not fooling around this
Well,
time.
I'm
I
glad we
guess.
have a super strength man with Larry Heinemi. Now we'll see what
He's
happens.
big and he's tough. He's,
Shut up. Silence.
Please, quiet. Please, quiet. Please, quiet. Quiet. Please, quiet.
well, ladies and gentlemen, right
Please,
now,
quiet.
Igor and Heinemi
Please, quiet.
are going to go into this arm wrestling contest. The strength of wills. They're both like cats, stalking their foe right now, and they get into it. You never know what's going to happen.
See what it is. If someone will grab your fingers and start to squeeze your fingers, taking them down. There they are.
There we
There
go.
they go.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The mighty Igor starting to put Larry Heinemi down. Larry Heinemi coming back. Coming back, Heinemi.
He's grabbing the edge of the table.
Heinemi grabbing the edge of the table. Now, is that illegal? Ivan, is that a legal move? Is that legal?
Illegal
move.
move. Grabbing the table.
Igor, I must say, is not have anything in his hand.
Igor has his arm right here. Take a look. See where his hand is? At the edge of the table. As the viewing audience can see it, everybody here. He has lose the table go. Let the table go. Let the table go.
Heinemi on the losing end right now. The mighty Igor, the world's strongest wrestler. Who knows right now, fans? It could go either way. Heinemi.
Igor,
Here comes Heinemi now. He's giving the better to him.
Nedajcie sekund. Nedajcie talent. So for teraz.
The winner!
Wait a minute. I don't have any coaching. He's in there coaching him. Why is there a coach in there? What is he saying to him in Polish? He's got a coach. I had no coach. Do it by my rules. One more chance. Do it by my rules. Sir, you got a coach. The coach. I don't know what you're saying to him in Polish. Do it by my rules and see what happens.
Sir, what are your rules? What are your
You take your choice. There are two. Do it by lumberjack rules with broken beer bottles, so the man that loses ends up with a scar the rest of his life. Or do it by mountain rules, with a burning candle. So there's a burn on his hand the rest of his life.
No, it's
Do it by my rules.
Wait a minute,
and you
Jaime.
keep your mouth shut and no coaching.
Either broken glass on each side of the man or a lighted candle,
That's
right?
right. That's right. They get their choice. Get your
This
choice.
gentleman wishes to have, I don't want to bring the bottom
Well,
up,
then, if he keeps his mouth
but
shut,
I will.
no
We'll let
coaching for
have
it.
Igor use the candles. We will use the candles. Will you tell us about that?
Get the candle.
He says he wants the candles. No, wait a minute, gentlemen. This has gone long enough for today. We have no more time allotted for this segment. However, you want to do it better. Introducing, first of all, from Atlanta, Georgia.
This is Fred Miller with Georgia Championship Wrestling. We're speaking from Crawford W. Long Memorial Hospital in Atlanta. We're now speaking with Ole Anderson. His brother Gene has been operated on here at Crawford W. Long. What's the story, Ole?
Well, I'll tell you right now, we're just hoping, because after the match that we had on October 30th in Greensboro Coliseum with Flair and Valentine, they did some things that were certainly uncalled for. Pile drive Gene, ran him into the post and so forth, and at the time we really didn't know how bad it was, and then later on complications developed. It became completely paralyzed in the upper right part of his body, his shoulder, arm, and neck, and everything else, and we took him down here to Crawford Long Hospital in Atlanta to get the best possible care. And he was operated on just the other day, and well, you might as well ask him, see how he feels.
Okay, Ole. Well, Gene, I hate to bother you at a time like this, but the big thing the fans would like to know, since we are here, how do you feel?
I feel better now that the operation is over. But the only thing I got in my mind is Flair and Valentine. I'll get them.
Well, thank you, Gene. Well, those were his words, and he hit
I'll
the
tell
point.
you, no, I think that's... he asked me to put pictures up. As you see on the wall, we've got pictures of Flair and Valentine sitting there. And at first I thought, well, what the heck, what do you want to put something like that up for? And he says, no, I just want to look. I want to look at him. I want to be reminded. And in a way, I'm glad that. I guess that's good, because if this is what it's going to take, if this is the strength that he's going to be able to get from these pictures or whatever, that's fine. Because, as I said to Eugene, there's going to be a time when that thing is going to be all right, I hope, okay? And when it is, then what you've expressed to me and everything else, we're going to go ahead and do. And that is to go after two guys that are sitting out there. I know you're not supposed to talk about revenge, and I know you're not supposed to say you're going to go out there and you're not supposed to say kill, right? But I'll tell you what, in this particular situation, when they tried to paralyze Gene, cripple him, we're done. We're done wrestling. We're done playing all the games and everything else. All the marbles, you can take the belts or whatever you have to be. You're talking about a human life here. You're talking about my brother's life. Sometime, I don't know when it's going to be, a month from now, 2 months from now, 3, whenever it is, Gene is not going to be laying down. He's going to be standing up, and he's going to be working out, and he's going to be working out harder than he ever did. And together, the two of us are going to do all in our power to get a match with you, Flair and Valentine. I don't care where you are in the country. I don't care if you're in Alaska. I don't care if you're... No matter where you go, we're going to make sure we get a chance to get you. And when we do, you can rest assured that we're not just going to go out and wrestle. We're going to try to do what you've done. Only we're going to do a better job of it. Remember, Rick, all those things that we taught you. Remember the things that we've done. You know, we're not strangers to hurting people. That's been our profession too. But the difference is, when we put our minds to it, we can do a better job. And when we catch up with you, whenever it may be, you rest right now. But whenever it may be, Gene and I are going to come. And when we do, heaven help you. Because I guarantee it's the last thing you do. We're going to see you on your back